তাই
আমি বলছি স্যান্ডউইচ খাবে না, স্যান্ড বলে এটা রেখে দিন, এটাও দিলে আবার 4টা বিস্কুটও দিয়ে গেল। এই যে স্যান্ডউইচটা তোমাদের ভাগ দেখো, আলটিমেট।
ডিমাপুর বিমানবন্দর।
Okay. So once again, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How was the ride? Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
And beautiful weather.
Yeah. Okay. So now we are at Jakama village. So these are all under Kohima district. So yesterday we entered the city, the capital city of Nagaland, which is Kohima, and this is towards the southern part of Kohima, Angami. So we have the 16 different tribes, and Angami is one among the 16 tribes. Now this part of place belongs to the southern part of Angami. So I am from the western part of Angami, and a man like me from the western part of Angami, I don't understand the dialect of the southern Angami. And for that matter, I don't even understand the dialect of the northern Angami again. So we have something in common called Tenidie, which is like a combination of all these three regions, the western, the southern, and then the northern. So that is like a mixture. Now this we have St. Joseph's College, which is the first Catholic college here in Nagaland. It started in the year 1985 by the Catholic churches, and this is like run by the under the Diocese of Kohima. Now initially it started as a pre-university institution. Then they got affiliated with NEHU, Northeastern Hills University, and then with Nagaland University, and then finally it was in the year 2017 this college was granted the autonomous by the University Grants Commission. They have like all the departments, the science sector, the commerce and everything, and also they also have a PG sector which is up there. Now these we have like the hostels. They have the industry down there, which I think I'm very sure they're having a function today. And they have a small chapel over here, which is like the church. And then they have the father's residence. And that is like part of the college. And then if you go down, you will get to see the other part of the college, which is like the main building. So this is like one of the most reputed college we have here in Nagaland.
People from outside can come to study here.
Yeah. So like you can take a walk around, see the place. Let's see if we are invited inside
For the function. Right.
Yeah. Let me just try talking to one of them.
গতকাল সন্ধ্যে 6:30টার সময় আমরা ডিমাপুর থেকে কোহিমা পৌঁছেছি। আজ ভোরের কোহিমা।
She blessed her with the gift of love. Now came Apollo, who gave her music.
Start.
Okay, so this is Kisama. This is where we celebrate our Hongi festival. And this particular village lies between two southern villages. One is called Bema, the other one is called Hasama. So the name Kisama got its name from these two particular villages. Ki this particular place here from Kibema, and then Sa from Pasaman. So it has its name as Kisama, which also means place of new houses. Kisama, yeah. So on every year on the 1st of December till 10th of December, we celebrate our Hornbill festival here, and that festival is actually to encourage tribal interactions and also to preserve the rich cultural heritages. So Nagaland, like I said the other day, we have 16 different tribes, and they have their own, respective festivals at different time.
Respective dresses also.
Yeah, respective places also. Right.
Dress and things.
Dress and everything. So if somebody wants to see the entire culture of all the 16 tribes, then it takes a year. So this festival was also started so that the people comes together, and then they have their own festival at the same time, also providing a platform for them to actually exchange the programs. So initially this Hornbill festival started with the celebration of our statehood day. So there was nothing called Nagaland before, and it was in the year 1963 Nagaland was given a separate state on the 1st of December. So on the 1st of December every year we celebrate our statehood day, the day we got our state. And that day, we have the tribal, traditional groups, cultural troops, they come to perform. That is somewhere in Kohima.
Before obtaining statehood, Nagaland was a part of
That was only called the unadministered area.
unadministered.
Yeah, so it was never called Nagaland. So after we had attained our statehood, we started to celebrate our statehood day. That is, we used to celebrate at the Kohima local ground. So all the tribals, the cultural troops, they come and then they perform in the main city, and then slowly tourism started to come in, and then that is where the department, the arts and culture, and then the tourism, they started to felt the need to extend the celebration to another more days. So it started from 1-day festival to 3-day festival, and
খোনোমা এশিয়ার প্রথম গ্রিন ভিলেজ।
বৃষ্টিটাই তো ওয়াটার প্রুফ। The rain is falling, it's waterproof. It can't wait. Our gym cultivation and other thing, and then we have the transit zone, which is
Please
the village
repeat
area.
area. Please repeat area.
area.
Total area.
Okay, so 123 square kilometer, and then our conserved area covers 20 square kilometer. So these are all part of our conserved area, which is very thick, untouched. So there are animals inside. So you get bears, mountain goat, the barking bear. You have the monkeys, the wild boar. So many wild animals. Also the clouded leopard. You get that animal also. So our forefathers, they were so much into hunting, and a man's status is also so much on hunting. His skills, because that time they did not use gun. So they'll have to be, physically fit, physically competent to go out hunting, because they only have a spear or a dao to go out hunting. So whenever they go out, they'll have to actually outrun, the animals. It could be wild boar, it could be the mountain goat. So they were like, they were also so much judged by, the tactics of hunting, by their way of hunting. And hunting was, something very, very important to us. Not only because it was a sport to us, but also it served as, livelihood to so many people. And that continued for a very long time. Then some of our ecologically conscious uncles, they came up with the idea saying, let us stop hunting. Hunting, if we keep hunting, your children and my children, they will not get to see what we are seeing now. So before it is too late, let us stop hunting. And after all, environment and nature is not something we inherit from our forefathers, but it is something we borrowed from our children. That was, their belief. So they came up with the idea, and it was, a very tough call for a village who is so much into nature to take a U-turn to be conservationist. Was a very tough call, but they did not give up. They leech. Oh, okay.
So what do you do?
Leech. It's okay. The leech is gone.
Leech is gone. Leech is in the shoe.
Okay, I'll just come over.
ठीक है, bye bye.
They mean no harm actually. So, so they did not give up, on their idea. So they organized a lot of seminars. And then, awareness program.
লোলেগাঁওতে সাংঘাতিক অবস্থা হয়েছিল।
Also they gave up saying, okay, let us stop hunting. Yeah, so we stopped hunting in the year 1998, and we started to conserve the forest that we have. Now, we were not aware that we were doing such a great thing, but the government of India, they acknowledged the little effort that we put towards conservation, and they gave us the project called the Green Village Project. So that's where we got the title, the first green village of Asia.
That was in which year?
That was in the year 2005. Yeah. So Konoma, the place where we are going after this, is called, most of the time referred to as the first green village of Asia. So if we go there, I will also tell you more about the history of the village. And these are some of you are getting to see the glimpse of our conserved area. They changed the tenureship, the presidentship. So the little stones that you see around, those indicates the places where they had their conference. And on the 25th conference, where they celebrated the Silver Jubilee, they celebrated it here. So that was the Jubilee Memorial of the NSF, the Naga Students Federation.
জুবিলি মেমোরিয়াল।
You want this part? Let's go. Zukudali? No, we can't. It's trekking actually. We can do that.
মাইনিং করা হয়েছে আপনি
মাইনিং না ওইভাবে ন্যাচারাল
ন্যাচারাল
ভেঙে ওইভাবে ওরা মনে করে ওটা ওদের ঘর সেটাই ছড়িয়ে দিতে হবে সেই ঠাকুর যাওয়ার মতো না এরকম করে করে আমরা পুজো থেকে ছেড়ে দেব
There is one which is called the terrace cultivation, and in this terrace cultivation we practice crop rotation, where paddy is once a year, and then in the absence of paddy we grow garlic, beans, tomatoes, potatoes, almost everything again. And the other system of cultivation is called the June cultivation, which if you look up, you will see some cleared portions in between. So this is called June cultivation. In other words, it is also called shifting cultivation. So we designate a portion of land and then we clear that part. We burn it and we cultivate our crops. and after a year we shift the cultivation somewhere else.
Over there.
So that in 5-6 years time the trees grows back and then the soil also retains its fertility. So we don't cultivate the entire hill, unlike the other place of Nagaland. What they do is they burn the entire hill and they cultivate only where it is accessible. But here what we do is we only cultivate the designated part, and then the rest of the forest is left untouched, or without like disturbing them. So that is how we keep the flow going. And the paddy fields down there,
ঠিক আছে, ভালোই তো হলো, সবটাই আছে।
না ধরবে কি করে, গাড়ি কেমন চলে না তাও গেল না, কোথাও মাথায়
রাতে তো ছবি ওঠে না, গান হয়েছে কমপ্লিট। বুঝতে পারছি না, নট ডান।
ঠিক আছে
বুঝতে পারছো না, দূরে দূরে ছিলাম তো আমি দেখতে পাচ্ছি না। এই সেরেছে কাজে,
হয়েছে
কাঠের উপরে বাদ দিয়ে দিকে হাতটা উঁচু করতে হয়েছে।
ভোরের কহিমা। আজকে আমরা কহিমা ছেড়ে ইম্ফলের উদ্দেশ্যে রওনা হব। ইম্ফলে ইস্কন মন্দিরের ভেতরে সন্ধেবেলা আমরা এসছি ইস্কন মন্দির দেখতে। আজই আমরা ইম্ফলে এসছি কোহিমা থেকে।
এইটার একটা রেনকোট আনলে ভালো হতো, বুঝলে তো?
ইম্ফল পিস মিউজিয়ামের সামনে। হ্যাঁ, পিস মিউজিয়ামের পাশে ফরেস্ট, সেই ফরেস্টের পাশে দাঁড়িয়ে আছি। লোকটাক লেকে আমরা সবাই বোটিংয়ের জন্য সবাই ড্রেস পরে
এই চলেছে ওই ওখানে
লোকটাক লেকে আমরা সবাই ইমা মার্কেটের ভেতরে আমরা ঘুরে বেড়াচ্ছি। বলা হয় সবাই দেশের ছেলেরা যুদ্ধে চলে গেছিল, জাপানের সঙ্গে যে যুদ্ধটা হয় ইংরেজদের, আর তখন মেয়েরা পসরা সাজিয়ে বসত। সেখান থেকেই এই বাজারের সমস্ত বিক্রেতাই মেয়ে।
700 দাম কত করে বলবে?
কত বলবে? 200 থেকে বলবে। খঞ্জাম ওয়ার মেমোরিয়াল কমপ্লেক্সের চারপাশ। লাঙ্গল দিকে ওয়াচ টাওয়ার।
এই
হুম
ওই পাশটা গিয়ে একটু দেখো
হুম
যে আর কিছু না পেলেও
হুম
একটু রামধনু রং দেখতে পেতেও পারো।
তাই
হ্যাঁ, একটা মেঘের একটা পার্টে তখন রংটা এসেছে, বাড়িটার ওপাশে যেতে হবে।
আচ্ছা, যাচ্ছি।